Hey everyone, I got fired. I got fired November 22nd, 2024, just a few days before Thanksgiving. I
Whoa,
thought that was very heartless. But people do what they want to do when they own the company.
it's always business, never personal. Don't forget that.
So at 56 years old, I've been working for the company for about a year and a half. I was the program manager, outreach program manager, no, work life program manager. So I had two direct staff reports, and I've been there, like I said, a year and a half. So one day, well, November 22nd, I got called into the conference room. The executive director, CEO called me. I figured, okay, he just wants to talk about something. Got there, HR was in there, so I'm like, well, maybe they want to share something. This joker sits me down at the table and he says, "This is not working out. Give me your keys."
Oh,
I was startled. I'm like, what the world is he saying? I said, what? This is not working out. Give me keys. I said, okay, you can have them. I took my keys out and gave it to him. Well, you don't have anything to say? What do you want me to say? You called me into this meeting and told me this is not working out. Give me your keys. Well, you don't even want to know why. Evidently, you got a reason why, and whatever it is, I guess it's going to overrule whatever I say. So really, I really don't have anything to say.
hmm,
You sure? Man, I'm 100% positive.
let's
What
go.
else we need to do? He said, that's it. I said, well, let me go get my stuff. Went and packed up my stuff and got the H on up out of there. Because it's like, you made a decision saying that this is not working out. You had to say anything previous in a few months, anything like that, saying what's going wrong, anything like that. Just, hey, it's not working out. What am I supposed to say to that?
It's kind of weird, right? You would think they would tell him something. Usually they tell you something, but then again, I'm not really too big into corporate jobs. I'm a West Texas trucker. I'm a what's it at Will State, whatever you want to call it in Texas. They fire your ass. They want to fire you. They gonna get rid of you. They ain't got to tell you nothing, but you're out of here. So I wonder what he did. He had to have done something or not done enough to get the boot.
I'm not going to beg you for a job. I mean, you the CEO, it's your job. I'm just an employee. But you're not going to have me beg for something that is yours. So, but I just really want to talk about that real quick about a couple of things that I've learned in these 30 plus years of working. One is leadership. Bad leadership reflects the whole organization. When you have bad leadership, people who don't know how to control their emotions, people who are very sensitive, people who are easily triggered,
Mm,
people who want to micromanage or dictate everything that's done, people who question every decision that's being made, even when they hired you to make these decisions, that is a toxic situation.
bad leaders. Reminded me of one guy I used to work at the drill pipe yard. We used to coat pipe. This dude was a horrendous leader. Jock was his name. Crackhead. White dude. Back in the day. Man, it was a good job. Made a lot of hours. Man, I made some good money doing that job. I forgot why I ended up quitting. Maybe I went somewhere else. Anyways, so this guy was a known, hackler. This guy was a known abuser. This guy was a known, jerk boss. Everybody knew it, and you couldn't do nothing about it. So this guy's right. Leadership does make for a toxic work environment, especially when you can't stand the dude. The guy I worked for, people were trying to, throw blows with him, and he was just, a horrible boss. He talked to you like crap from day one, and that's just how the whole, coding facility worked. And that's all there was to it. But at the same time, he did play with certain people, but he played with a lot of people. And this guy's right. Remind me of that guy. Horrible leadership, bad attitudes, will make a work environment more toxic. And this guy got some pretty good gems in this video, so we'll continue.
That is poor leadership. That is a recipe for disaster. And that's what I worked with for a year and a half. A boss who was very insecure, wasn't confident, wasn't strong, did not know how to deal with any type of conflict. So if anything happened and you went and chatted with him, he'd be like, oh, don't cause any problems. But that's why things never get solved, because you never answer the doggone problems that you're presented with. So leadership, bad leadership can destroy an organization. Bad leadership can destroy a good organization. So that's why you have to be very careful as an employee. Don't let poor leadership get you caught up.
Yup.
Don't let it change you from being the good person you are. It's not reflective of you. It's just a reflection of the leadership in the organization.
It's hard, because you come to work, you want to make a paycheck, you want to make a hand, right? You want to do a good job. And then, you have a-holes at work, even your boss breathing down your neck, and there you are pissed off all the damn time. I know countless men that could not get along with people at work. I was like that when I was younger, a kid. We got into the damn fist fights, out in the parking lot at one point. Safe to say I lost that job. Got too personal. We'll continue with this, though. He got some pretty good gems.
So yeah, just be mindful that poor leadership can just destroy an organization. It can cause rifts and tension between employees. Poor leadership can cause employees to pit against each other. They can talk to this employee, tell them one thing, say something else to this employee, and before you know it, the employees are wondering what's going on. Why are we not able to work together? Why are we clashing with each other so much? It's because of poor leadership. Remember that, poor leadership. And the second thing is, ask yourself the question: why do you go to work? It's a question we always ask ourselves. Well, I go to work and I make money. I want to get my check and go home and have a good relationship with the coworkers. Is that what you really go to work for? Ask yourself a true question. Why do I go to work? And most of us will say it's to earn a paycheck, to meet my needs, and take care of my family.
Yep.
That is fine. I have no problem with that. That's why I go to work. But remember, you go to work for what? 6, 7, 8 hours a day? You're with people you know, you don't know, you've known for years. They become friends or colleagues or whatever you want to call them. But the question that you need to ask yourself is, what are these people to me? How do they fit into my life?
They don't.
Family? Or are they just friends? Or just people I see every day passing through work? I'm going to tell you a secret. Your coworkers are not your friends. I'll say it again. Your coworkers are not your friends.
Man, couldn't say it better myself. Once you go into work with that mindset, but you don't go with, a chip on your shoulder, with ego. You go in there and you maneuver the correct way. You don't get out of line. You don't get too personal. I know we get personal at work and we, learn everybody's, background and situation and whatnot. But I think he has a very good point. These coworkers are not your friends. So don't go tell them all your business. Because there's a thin line between a working buddy and someone that'll get you fired at work. Someone that'll become your enemy at work. I've seen it happen. Right? So he's right. These people are not your friends. Again, you don't got to go to work and be mean. You ain't even got to go to work and be too polite or nothing. You ain't got to go to work and really help nobody unless it's part of your job. You can go to work, and go home. But like I said, if you're sharper, you will learn to deal with these people in that certain capacity. Treat them as such, right? Just coworkers. They're not your friends. Don't tell them all your business. Leave them there in that section of your life. Once you start telling them all your business and you start chilling with them and hanging with them, I even know some people that don't even want to add nobody on Facebook or social media. They work with them. That's good. You don't know these people. They ain't your friends. Take heed.
They're just that. Coworkers. People you work with every day for 8 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours, and then you go home and you don't see them again until the next day. And when you learn that's what it really is, just coworkers and not your friends, not your family, not somebody you can confide in, you will enjoy work a whole lot better. You won't get caught up in no bull crap. You won't get caught up in he say, she say. You won't get caught up in managers pitting you against each other because you're there to do your job and you're going home. I'm not saying go in to be mean and hostile and all that. No. Do your job. Take your tail home.
Play the game. Play it smart. Make your money. Provide for your family. Go home. Work. Repeat. Let's go.
And learn that there are only a few things that are good about going to work. Taking a break, getting your check, and going home. Put that at the top of your list as career goals when working for somebody else. Take your break, go to lunch, get your check, go home. That's it. Once you learn that, you'll be much happier at work. And the final thing I like to say about, since I got fired, you have to realize, what are you going to do next? Sometimes that can be hard because you're emotionally upset in the moment. You're upset. Yeah, you got fired. Hell, you lost your check. You won't get a check. For me, it was real hard because I'm a type 2 diabetic. So when I lost my check the week after, my insurance was cut off. So I couldn't afford my meds. And my meds were $35 with insurance. How much you think they are without insurance?
Cheaper.
$1,200. So I'm like, I got to make a choice.
Insurance is a fraud, y'all. New video coming up.
I make a health choice. I got to change my lifestyle again and figure out how to do something that will keep me healthy until something else comes along.
You got to survive. Got to strive, baby. Let's go.
So there's a lot that's involved when you get fired. You lose a little confidence. You question yourself thinking, what did I do? You wonder, Am I a bad person? And to tell you the truth, none of that is true. You didn't do anything. People make decisions that you have no control over, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Unless it's your fault. Let's be honest. Unless it's your fault and you got fired on your day off, Craig, that's on you.
But you have to figure out what you're going to do next. My advice to you is figure out what you're good at. Figure out what you like to do. Figure out what makes you happy. And put your interest and focus on that. Stop trying to make somebody else rich. Go out and make yourself happy. You can be happy. You don't got to be wealthy, but you can be happy doing what you love, enjoying life, doing wonderful things. You don't always have to look for $1 million paycheck.
I don't know if that's true, y'all. Now, are we to be happy at work? Now, I guess you could be grateful, content, in a sense, you'll be happy. But let's be honest. We got put on this earth, and since the fall of Adam and Eve, we're made to work. By the sweat off our brow. Life is not easy. It's not going to be easy. It wasn't made to be easy. It was never promised to be easy. So to go to work and make money, it ain't going to be easy. Yeah, some guys might get lucky. Some guys might, make moves and they make easy money. But for the most part, me and you, it's going to be hard. Once you get that in your mind and have that correct mindset, you're golden. It ain't easy. There's no such thing as easy money as far as regular people are concerned. We got to go work and work hard for it. And at times, we're going to have a lot of problems just to get that paycheck.
Do what you like. Be passionate about it. Set your own goals. Make plans for yourself. Invest in something different. Get your education. Work on your health. Figure out what it is that you really want to do. At 56, I have no desire to go back into anybody else's workplace. 35 years, I've done it. I'm tired. Bad leadership, no loyalty, no respect. I can't do it no more. I mean, I'm just done with it. So they can have that. One of the best things that happened was getting fired November 22nd, 2024. It didn't seem like that at the moment, but it does now. I have no problem with it. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. Life is good. I made plans on what I'm going to do going forward. There are things I'm going to just put myself out to do, things I've always wanted to do. And I suggest you do the same thing. Don't let it depress you. Don't let it send you into a spiral downfall. Yeah, take a couple days. I'm going to be honest. Take a couple days. Cuss, fuss, whatever you need to do. Weep, moan, whatever. Get it out. You got to do that. You're humans. You got emotions. You got feelings. You're going to feel some kind of way once you get fired. So get it out. Hell, cuss them out. Put the finger up. Whatever. Write a note and then don't send it. Whatever you need to do to get it out of your system. Because the longer you hold it, the longer it's going to take you to get started on going forward. So get that done. Get that out of the way. So, but after you do that, after you have those days of wallowing and getting all that out of your system, it's time to move forward.
Let's go.
You ain't got time to sit there and wallow and all that. You got life to live. You got things to do. You got people you want to see. You got places you want to go. Make it happen. Put yourself out there and do the things that you want to do. Set a goal. Create a plan. Put a project in place.
Okay, and I'll just let him finish out here in a minute. But I think he says he's going to work for himself. And I'll give my final words here momentarily.
In today's culture, with the president doing all the stuff they're doing, cutting jobs, laying people off, I don't know what they think that's going to lead to. No job, no money, no income. What do you think that's going to lead to? Okay, so I don't know. I don't see the upside of that. Maybe I'm missing it, but I don't see the upside to that. You cutting everybody's jobs. Times are already rough. Stuff's already high, and then you want to do that, and then think people are going to love you and want to follow you. What did I say about leadership?
Oh, yeah, I'm done with this guy. But anyways, let's get back to the main title over here. Man, screw that dude. Anyways, all right, message. Then he had to get political. Why you got to get political at the end? Straight up. Don't you see me, baby? I ain't wearing no MAGA gear on this one, y'all. I'm trying to be, in the middle over here. And then this dude starts rambling on about my president. Okay, I wasn't saying some good words about this guy, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe this guy. I think he did something. He messed up. He got fired on his day off, right? And then he don't even have the nerve to ask his boss in his face, "What did I do?" And that makes him seem hella guilty. Yeah, let's go back over here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go back again on this dude right here, y'all. You guilty. You got fired from your job for something that you did. You need to take accountability, sir. And then, he goes into a whole spiel about, working for himself and he ain't want to work for nobody else. Man, that's some hogwash. Not everybody's made to be a boss, your own boss. It's like me being a trucker. Most truckers can't even do most of their paperwork, let alone do their taxes and all the other requirements and paperwork it takes to run a company. You want to run a company? Can you do your taxes? Can you do all the computer work? Can you do, the regular, stuff that you got to do to run a business, to run an office, any position? Can you do it? Not everybody's cut out to do that, y'all. I say that to say this real quick. I'm an owner operator. Got my own truck and trailer. I was a company driver for a big company, a big outfit. And I said in my videos in the past before, man, really, to be honest, the stress I put my wife through and what it took to build this company, I probably should have just stayed a company driver. There's nothing wrong with being a company man. Yeah, I know they could fire you, get bought out, whatever, but that can happen anywhere. But this mindset of always trying to start a business or be your own boss, I think for the most part, it's just a lot of fluff talk. This guy don't know what he's talking about, to be honest. He's probably been a worker all his life, 50 years, he said. But to be a boss, boy, you're going to pay the cost. You ain't heard that one? We all have. But the point is, there's nothing wrong with going to a job, working there, 20, 30 years. Let's be honest. Some people might not like this, the red pill bros or whatever the hell. I don't give a flip, whoever don't like it. There's nothing wrong with going to work for 30, 40 years, making an honest day's pay, and taking care of your family. I think a lot of people have this misconception that, hey, I can be my own boss and I don't have to do what anybody tells me. I do what I want to do. Hell no, you don't. I'm my own boss and I got to work harder than these other drivers I'm out here competing with loads against. I got to swallow my pride even more to get work. I'm not saying I kiss nobody's rear end. It ain't like that. But at the same time, I got to outwork a lot of people now. And I'm the boss. I can do what I want. But just because you can do what you want don't mean that you can do what you want. If you have ears to hear, listen. If not, whatever. So here's this guy, y'all, with his video. He got fired for doing something apparently kind of weird. He didn't even ask the guy, where's the backbone, sir? You didn't even ask the guy why you got fired for. And again, ain't nothing wrong with being a company man. Ain't nothing wrong with working for someone else. Because at the end of the day, if I was a company driver, I get them keys in my truck, 18-wheeler, I throw them at the mechanic. Later, I got 3 days off. I don't even think about that truck. Right now, my cousin's at the yard working on my truck. The expenses, you want to buy this $500 part or this $250 part? Or we can get by with this $80 part. He's at the yard right now working on my truck, 9 o'clock at night. I can't even eat dinner without thinking about it. So to be your own boss, it ain't what you think it is. Not everybody's made to be a boss. Anyways, there he is, y'all. He went ahead and got fired on his day off. And I'll put his link in the description maybe. But let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. This guy's info right here. What is this? Let me give you a little quick shout out, though. Even though I don't know. Milton Craft got about 15,000 views. Okay, let's go to the comments real quick. How about my bad before I end it, y'all. My bad for going so long. I'm trying to get better at these reactions. Someone said, thank you for supporting me. To support me even more, please ensure I create more informative broadcasts like these. Then you can Cash App. Oh man, the dude's already asking for a Cash App. Ain't even got 1,000 subs. Stay strong, Bo. Man, they got some long comments in here. Getting fired is good. Someone says you have the power to make a comeback. Start your own business. Bless. You are blessed. Facts. I got laid off and also retired at 51. Honestly, I'd wish I'd done it sooner. Let's see here. This happened to me on a few occasions, and guess what? Sued and won. Oh, damn. They want to sue. Charleston White over here. Brother, I appreciate your words of wisdom. I'm thankful you shared it with me. We all have a purpose. Looks like you found yours. Thank you again. You still got a crack in the window. Reset, homie. God bless you. Anyways, with that, y'all, there it is. Milton giving some game up, and people resonated to this message. That's what YouTube is. YouTube, y'all, is making a comeback. Old school YouTube. With that, y'all, thanks for watching this reaction. Do me a favor, put an American flag at the end. If you watch this to the end, put in the comments, and I will comment back to you as soon as possible. With that, I thank you, and remember, you ain't gotta like it. I'm out of here.